Namaste. The food that we eat is one of the primary sources of nourishment for this physical body. But did you know that if you don't practice conscious eating, no matter how rich your choices of food is, it will not nourish your body enough. So today in this special episode, let us understand the importance of conscious eating. Well, to start off with, we must know that the energy that is emitted while cooking the food is of utmost importance. Yes. So if you're furious, anxious, irritated or troubled by something and your thoughts that are released during cooking is not very peaceful, then the impact of the energy also shifts to the food that we eat. There's enough research to prove this, that every single cell is conscious in itself and it observes the information that is being emitted or the information that is all around. And food is no exception to this. So if the person who is cooking is disturbed, then the impact again shifts to the food, and the consumer of the food unfortunately receives those negative vibes or disturbances. Now this can lead into a lot of mental concerns or probably energy deficiency in the receiver as well. So first and foremost, it's important that the food that is coming from the person who is cooking it or serving it also holds good thoughts. But we cannot ensure this all the time, because when we are eating in a canteen, a restaurant or a hotel or somewhere outside, we don't know what was the mindset of the person who was preparing it. So what can we do about it? Yes. So when the food is served or when you're ready to eat it, when it's on the table, just give yourself a precious conscious moment where you connect with the food and elevate the energy of the food that you're consuming. Now, how do we do that? There's a simple process which hardly takes about few seconds to do it. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Otherwise, consciously do a prayer saying, I thank the person who has sowed the first seed to the person who has served this food on my table today. So you have a series of people and the energy of series of people who is involved in getting that food onto your table, isn't it? For instance, the farmer, and then comes the transporter, and then the driver, and then comes the wholesaler and the retailer and the person who's got it to your doorsteps. So many people are involving themselves in getting that little food onto your table. So you're consciously thanking all of them and connecting to the positive energy of all the beautiful energy shifts that has happened throughout the process. Now post that, you can also bless the food with good energy. So make a statement, I bless this food, this is filled with immense prana and good energy, so that when I am consuming it, that goodness shifts into my system as well. Now when we do this, the major part of it which was affecting your food otherwise is taken care. That is why in Hinduism, we always ensure that we chant a specific mantra, whether it is for Annapurneshwari Devi, the goddess of food, or it is remembering the cosmos, the Brahman itself. Well, when we do that, it automatically enhances the prana or the energy levels of each and every single item that we are consuming, including the whole aura is cleansed there, it is energized, and you can put yourself into the process of eating consciously. Well, apart from this, there's a lot of other things that you can do. If you can spare a little more time, say about another 1 minute just before you consume the food, you can definitely elevate the energy of the food and make that as your medicine through your own thoughts and the connection that you have with that beautiful plate that's being served to you. So look at it, smile at it, and consciously connect with that food with your thought saying, whatever food that I'm having now is the appropriate food that is required for me to heal, to better myself, to nourish my body with all the vitamins, minerals or whatever other nutrition that I need to get better. Now, we all know that the food is definitely a primary source of all the nourishment, but then if you tell your body, if you declare through your mind that this is the one, this is the appropriate medicine that's going to fix my trouble, the brain is going to process it so. And not just that, simultaneously the next time when you're consuming some food that is not really good for you, for instance some sort of a junk food or something oily or something that doesn't suit your body type, you already know that you don't want to consume it, or you will consume very little and you're very much in your control, because sometimes we binge eat. We know it is not good, it is not the appropriate diet, but still because of some sort of a desperation or some sort of a craving, we go on just stuffing it into our system. But when this prayer is consciously made, when you're smiling at the food and making a bold, clear statement that this food is going to nourish me, you already know. So if that food is not really nourishing you, then you know how to gracefully deny it or refuse it. Well, conscious eating is a boon, because the minute you connect with that food in the plate, you connect with your inner source as well, and you are rewiring your whole system to make the best out of the food that's being served. I hope this information was useful. Next time I'll meet you again with another useful tip on drugless therapy. Until then, please take care of yourself. Namaste and thank you so much for watching.